It is about 12:30 here and I'm having my first meal of the day. I am drinking some collagen coffee too. I did not wake up until 11. I was exhausted. I've decided for the next couple of days, even though I have a lot to do, to just sleep until I'm ready to wake up. No alarms, no nothing. Just so I'm not too exhausted on that plane and traveling because it's going to wipe me out. I cooked 3 slices of the microwave bacon onto the stove. I scrambled 2 eggs and fried 1 on top. I decided to go with what I always like. And I decided less bacon because I only have a few more days left and I don't want to I will run out of bacon and I don't want to have to go buy any. So we are just going to eat up what's in the house. I will be going to Costco and take y'all with me probably in a couple of days so I can stock my parents up for them and my daughter before I take off. But I'm about to sit down and enjoy this. Good afternoon. It is 1 o'clock here today. Welcome to my channel, Fat to Keto. My friends call me Jelly. Today is day 5 after a fell. So technically it's been 4 days because this is the beginning of day 5. So when I weigh in the morning, it's not for this day. This day will be tomorrow's weigh-in. So let's go over real fast the previous days so I can explain what's going on here. So on day 32 of my ketovore diet, I ended up having a really big, beautiful, keto-friendly salad. I actually thought I went to 24 carbs that day, but I actually went to 19 net carbs that day. So it was a completely, perfectly keto-friendly day. However, my body is not like most people, unfortunately, and I might have discovered why. So in that perfectly keto-friendly salad, it had a tiny bit of carrots. It had a tiny bit, and I mean a tiny bit, like, you know, when you buy those mixes, it probably doesn't even have 1 ounce of carrot in your bowl. It had some cabbage, kale. It was just one of those small little bags you get from Costco, and I shared it with tons of people. So I really didn't have that much in there. I had a cucumber, and I had some real bacon, I had a real boiled egg, and I had some New York strip steak, about 4 ounces. I'm pretty good at eyeballing what is 4 and 5 ounces anymore when it comes to food. And then my cheese, probably 2 servings of the cheese. And then I measured out the Hidden Valley dressing, which was probably 3 or 4 tablespoons. I have it written down. But so it's perfectly keto friendly for everyone else in the world. Well, not everyone. Some people have issues like me, but it wasn't keto friendly for me because I started off that morning at 192.4, and the next morning I weighed in at 194.4. I went up 2 pounds because I ate a salad. I know, water weight, most likely. So I shouldn't be upset. Then I went and saw Spider-Man. I did not, there was no way to track macros. I dived into a tub of, not ice cream, oh my gosh, but popcorn. If it was ice cream, it wouldn't have been that bad. I can only eat a few bites of regular ice cream before I'm on the floor, so I can never really fail with real ice cream. And I woke up the next morning after the popcorn, 196.8. The next morning I woke up at 197, so I had gone up more. So let's see, day of the fell, the day after the fell. So day 2 I went up more after the fell. Day 3 after the fell, my weight finally started dropping, 195.6. so for 2 days after my fell, my weight was not good. It wasn't moving down, it was moving up. But day 3, it's going down. Day 4, which is yesterday, 194.2. And today I'm 193.0. So yesterday's video, so I went down again. I'm going down, I'm going down. Maybe I'll make back to my lowest, which is I think 191.4, I want to say. Yep, 191.4. Before my flight in a few days, we'll see. So yesterday, after I was done recording, I got really hungry. I didn't actually eat that much meat. I didn't eat that much fat yet. I was starving and my calories were still low. That's why I had the MCT coffee. But I ended up having a Baby Bell and a serving of the Max pork rinds. There you go. And it brought me to my calorie limit. It brought me to my fat limit, but my protein is still low. It is still, like, I like my protein to go over. I prefer my proteins in the 120s, no matter what my app says. That's where I keep my proteins, or higher. However, I've been in the 80s the last couple of days. I think it's because I need some chicken breasts. But I don't know. I'll be eating a lot of that in Hawaii, so I'll be covered once I get there. I won't have so much issues with my protein. Because I'm not going grocery shopping for myself. I'm just gonna eat everything that's here, and when I run out of something, oh well. Like, I'm debating, should I open my next container of my collagen powder, because I am gonna run out tomorrow, and I don't know if I could go that many days without it. I might have to order one from Amazon while I'm there, because I was gonna take 3 with me. Might have to order one. But, so, my weight is coming back off. When you mess up, it's water. It just takes a little while. Some people can lose it in a day or 2. Some people only put 1 or 2 pounds on. Some of us can put 15 pounds on. I was happy that I only, from between the salad and the popcorn, I really only put about 5 pounds on of water weight, which is very low for me. It's normally 10 plus. During the day I was freaking out because I do weigh myself during the day. I usually only go up 2 or 3 pounds during the day, and then I know I'll drop it back down, but I saw 200 on that scale one day and I almost collapsed. Just because I was so upset. I never wanted to see 200 again. But that's the morning I woke up. The next morning I woke up and I was 197. So I did drop the 3 pounds back down, but I was just like, no, that's a number. I never want to see a 2 again at the front of that. Never, never. Did not like that. But it does go back down. It just takes a little work. I'm having my collagen coffee. Still the same one from when y'all saw me make breakfast, well, in my breakfast video. But last night I did some research, trying to figure out why can so many people eat a little bit of carrot, eat a little bit of tomato, eat a little bit of this or that, and they seem to be fine. Well, I discovered something I didn't realize last night. So I knew with my latex allergy that I have a deadly, my latex allergy is type 1, which is severe, but I also get anaphylactic shock with it as well. So I have multiple latex allergy issues. But that being said, I knew I couldn't eat any kind of melons. I knew I couldn't eat avocados anymore, bananas, mangoes, and a few other things. But I learned last night that you can have a latex allergy, and there's a list of food that doesn't necessarily swell your throat shut and stop your heart or give you hives, but it gives you severe stomach pain. Okay, I've been complaining all my life with severe stomach pain, and no one ever suggested this to me. They, of course, blame gluten, but if I'm not eating gluten, it's not the gluten doing it anymore. So what else is doing it? There's a list I never knew. Strawberries. So that explains why sometimes I can eat strawberries just fine, and other times my throat actually will swell and my tongue will swell and hives will go in my mouth from eating strawberries. But not all the time. It just depends time of the year, because the time of the year makes your allergies more sensitive or not, because your environmental allergies are being triggered. I learned carrots is on that list. I learned celery is on that list. raw potatoes, which that's fine. I don't eat potatoes, much less ever raw potatoes. Oh my gosh, the list is so long. Plums. I was just in shock of all these things on this list. So there's a list like bananas and avocados and mangoes and melons that almost everyone with a severe latex allergy will have a allergy to those. Meaning, you might eat it today, but tomorrow that banana could swell your throat shut because unfortunately it has the same protein makeup as a rubber tree, the latex tree, so that's why it triggers it. It thinks latex is invading your body. That it's your body reacting, saying, oh my gosh, this is harmful invader, let's get rid of them, and then you have a allergic reaction because your body is over fighting. That's what causes it. I had no clue. This list is gigantic. So maybe that's causing the stomach pain, and it can cause it for days later. Some cheeses are on it. Like, it's really weird what's on this list. I was really, because there's the big list, and then there's smaller lists that you keep going down and down and down, which is more and more rare for people to have any reactions to, and the ones that cause the stomach pains are the more rare ones. However, that could be my issue, because I notice if I go days without eating a salad, which I always put a tiny bit of carrots in my salad, I love them to death, I have pains in my stomach no matter what I eat for days afterwards. So I don't know, because when I eat breakfast in the morning, my eggs and bacon, I do not ever have stomach pain, none at all. No reaction. It doesn't hurt me. It goes right through me perfectly fine without any pain. It's a yummy meal and no issues. But then there's a list of food that causes issues. And also, I already knew about the blood type issues. So a lot of people don't believe in the blood type diet. I did it for years because of all my health issues. When you're O negative, there is a crap load of vegetables you are supposed to stay away from. You are more a meat eater than a veggie eater. So with all this combined, I'm just staying ketovore. I might occasionally have a salad, but I'm never putting carrots in it again. I'm pretty sure I can't handle cabbage. I know I can't handle cauliflower. Broccoli causes me severe pain, which I guess it causes a lot of people pain because it can cause gas. I don't have gas after eating them though. Just the normal pain I get from celery and stuff. And I love celery. I had no clue celery was part of this list because my throat doesn't swell shut. And the funny thing is, there's been times I have eaten things that was in a package or that I created, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it feels like I walked in the room with latex, because I have different reactions. If I walk into a room with latex, I need to hurry up and get out. My throat swells a little, I start getting really itchy, my sinuses start draining, my ears itch like a crazy person. And as long as I get back out of there, after a few minutes, my heart will slow back down and all those issues will start to calm down. I'll be a little miserable and crying for the rest of the day because it triggers all that antihistamine and everything inside your body. And I got that way with a lot of foods lately. And I'm like, but I know I didn't just eat anything with latex. I know for sure those vegetables were put together in the stores and put together on the trucks without using latex gloves. There should have been no latex cross contamination here. But it's the foods. And I have to be really careful with strawberries. This is why I don't eat strawberries in the winter at all, because my throat will start to swell shut and my mouth will itch like a crazy person. And the same with pineapple. There is only certain times of the year I can eat pineapple, and it's on the list. Plums are on the list. I mean, this, you might as well say, if you have a severe, deadly latex allergies, do not, whatever you do, eat fruit. Except maybe blackberries, blueberries, raspberries. I didn't see them on the list. But all these other crazy fruits I've never even heard of, or like guava, or just this huge list, it says stay away from. So maybe that's my issue, and maybe that's what's stalling me out, because even if I don't have some kind of crazy reaction that I can tell, my body could still be having these reactions. So yeah, because I ate a few strawberries here and there the past 2 weeks, and I told you each time I ate some, and my weight just stayed in the 192s and 193s, and it just, for 15 days, it was back and forth between those, and I was eating strawberries here or there, so it could have put a lot of pressure on my body so that I couldn't lose weight. And it wasn't the carb issue, it wasn't keto issue, it was a allergy issue. So no more strawberries, which makes me really sad because I love strawberries. But my weight is going back down. I have a whole list of foods not to eat anymore. And then I'm going to try them, like my whole experiment I was going to do, and just slowly add those back in and try. Not going to do it. I watched one of Thomas DeLaury's latest videos of today about beginning keto. Holy crap, that's a lot of food. And I know normal people eat that much food, but I've never been able to eat that much food. But I was really interested in hearing his theory about bell pepper, that he didn't talk about it being a nightshade issue, which it is for a lot of people, but he did talk about that it is very high in carb, and it grows up there really fast without you knowing, and I always had issues with that. I would save up my carbs for bell pepper because I love them so much. But the last time I ate them in my salad that day, I didn't like the taste anymore. So maybe I'm cured of my bell pepper addiction, which would be great because it is a nightshade and it is high in carb. Especially with me, I try to stay under 10. So I don't know really how to get more protein in my diet today. I'm just doing the chicken thighs, is what I have right now. So we'll see. I might tomorrow try the egg yolk, 1 full egg. That's gonna cut more of my protein out though. I don't know. Any suggestions? Because I'm only eating what's in the house, unfortunately. I do have frozen fish, but I'll be honest, I did not really like it last time. I had to force myself to eat it. I'm not a frozen meat fan. The textures change too much. A lot of people can eat frozen meat all day long and they can't tell the difference, or it doesn't bother them, but I'd rather be hungry. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but like last night, I didn't like my chicken, so I was just hungry afterwards because I hated it. So it kind of looked good, but it needed more seasoning, and my daughter loves dill, so I tried it with dill on it, which to me just tasted bland. It didn't taste like dill. It just tastes like I had grass all over my chicken, so maybe the dill was a little too old and lost its flavor. I don't know, but I felt like I was eating grass. It was not yummy, and I've made dill chicken before and it's really yummy, especially if you have time and you take a old, like you take your pickle thing that you say all your pickles are gone, you just throw those chicken thighs or chicken breasts overnight in that jar with all that dill or the kosher pickle juice and let it soak it all up, and it's amazing when you cook it that way. But I just had dill weed and tried it that way and I didn't like it, and the other piece was just cumin. I mean, the cumin one was really good the day before, but this is also warmed back up. I put in a cast iron skillet, put it back in the air fryer until it warmed back up and got crispy again, but I didn't like the taste. I wasn't liking the taste of anything yesterday. My dad ate the eggs just fine that I cooked, but I did not like it. I couldn't even force myself to eat it, and I was starving and I was being stubborn, and I didn't eat until a few hours later when I finally gave in and made me some more eggs and bacon. But I decided I'm not gonna try no omelets anytime soon because I prefer the simple way like I did this morning. Anyways, so yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing today. I did know what I was doing today. I was going to go do a lot of shopping for my trip. However, thunder and lightning keeps happening. No rain yet, and it looks like it's sunny out there, but to that way it's pitch black, and thundering has been happening for 3 hours, and you can see the lightning strikes. 1, I don't want to get hit by lightning. And 2, if it starts pouring rain, I don't want to be soaking wet. I'm not the girl who runs around with an umbrella because I'm from Florida, and I've known people, even in this town, have died from their umbrella getting hit by lightning in a parking lot. So yeah, I'm not risking it. I don't own umbrellas, so I'm just trapped. And no, I don't have a raincoat either because they get so wet and then you soak your car, or you walk into the store and you're just dripping water everywhere. And I don't like rain, so I just stay put. So I've been trying to get stuff together here, get ready for packing. I'll probably start packing in a day or so. I just pile everything up into the spare room as I remember I need it. Waiting for the last minute to do all my wash so I can get almost all of it done and not have any left here for me, and then do some packing with that. So we will see. But I think I'm going to go right now. It's 1:30, and usually around this time, Keto Diamond drops a video. So I'm gonna go look for it. All day long it's been thundering and lightning with no rain and sunny skies. So I've stayed home waiting for the rain, and it has finally happened. I don't want to go out and get soaking wet, so hopefully this will pass and I can actually go out and do my errands today. You can hear the thunder in the distance. But yeah, welcome to North Carolina. I don't even know if y'all can really see the rain. Maybe if I point down, and you can see the ground being wet. Sunny-ish, thunder, lightning, and lots of rain. Okay, it is almost 8 o'clock and it is still nice and sunny outside. It finally stopped storming. I'm gonna insert some clips of how bad the rain got, and we have thunder and lightning all day, so I never made it to Walmart. I made it to do laundry and to pack some of my stuff, so I'm having to readjust my schedule that I had planned for me on what days to do what. I am drinking a MCT oil coffee. I've got to 10 carbs today. Net total would be 16, but on that is because the heavy whipping cream, the eggs, and the green beans I had today, that's what pushed over is my green beans. If I didn't have that, I would be fine. So I had 3.4 ounces of green beans. I didn't eat them all, and there was tons of juice in that bowl, so I'm thinking it's under 3, but I still count it as 3.4 because I was too lazy to weigh it. I had less than 5 ounces of the chicken thighs, and y'all saw my breakfast. Well, we'll see it. It's just the eggs and bacon that I always do. So yeah, I'm at under 1,000 calories right now. That's why I'm drinking the MCT oil. It'll put me right at 1,000. I'm only 75 grams of protein. I don't know. I think it's gotta be, I gotta go back to chicken breasts. Chicken breasts, I can hit my proteins and go higher like I like, and I'm just sucking so bad lately. Hold on. If y'all heard the ringtone, you would know that was my daughter. That's her ringtone. But what else? What was I saying? Oh, okay, so, and I'm also under in fat. That's why I'm having this, which still puts me way under in fat. I'm just not hungry though. I'm not gonna force myself to eat. I'm forcing myself to drink this because if I didn't, I would only be about 800 calories at the most. My fats would only be in, I think the 60s it was, and I did put some protein powder in here too, just to bring it up to the 75. Having issues the last couple of days. I always have issues after I get back from a failure or a cheat or a slip and slide, whatever you want to call it. Lapse of judgment, stomach wins over brain. But yeah, so I usually have some serious issues. The first day I can't stop eating everything in sight. and the second day I can control that hunger, but I guess I control it too much because then for the next week or so, it's really hard for me to eat. I have serious eating issues afterwards. Like I made the air fried chicken thighs that I normally absolutely love, and I could not stand them. That's why I only made it through 5 ounces. I don't know if it's something with the chicken or if I'm just really sick of dark meat, so I'm not liking it. I don't know. But I did eat the green beans. I didn't eat them because of the carb. I didn't eat them for healthy reasons or not. I just wanted to see if they would hurt my stomach. They did not. Eating that amount of food together ended up not hurting my stomach at all. So the green beans is not an issue with pain. So that's a good thing. I wish I could find some more lettuces or something that didn't cause me pain, but so far I can't. But I only have a few days before I leave, so 193 this morning, so there's a good chance I will be at the low part of 190 or maybe under. I don't know. I'm hoping to be 191 again, because when I was 191, it was 191.4 was my lowest, but that was after being sick and stuff. So I didn't really celebrate being that low. 192.2 is the lowest I was without being ill. So if, oh my gosh, my battery is about to die. But if I can go below that, I will be very happy. So we will see. We will see what my weight is tomorrow. I've had no exercise. I've done like 5,000 steps in the house cleaning today, and that's it. But yeah, the battery is dying, so I'm gonna say goodnight, and we will see where I end up in the morning. I'm really excited to see. I have a feeling I'm going to go down, and I really hope so.